Hello everyone, we're heading into both Master Crown challenges for both Tavias and Tulien. I want to use one team and go through both of them, so we're just going to do the hard versions for both. Up first, we're going to do Tavias's fight first, just the hard version. So our missions are no continuous, 12 total turns, and no death. And we can only use Season 4 units, so this is the team I put together. We have Ihana up first as our buffer. She has 120 on Ice Resist. Genji Shield for her death immunity. Equip Heavy Shield lets her do that. Subversion Materia, just a way for her to dispel. Her accessories so that I can do Fairy Killer for Tulien's fight. Other stuff is just some Spirit and Health, just so that she can survive. Dual Cast and Barrage to help out as well. And Winged Heart, just for the resist and everything. And just a Spirit resist card. Up next is Runda. He's got 80 Ice Resist. Should be fine enough there. Ice Elemental Weapon. That's all that is. Blizzard Orb is his death immunity. We're using his Burst Hat so that we boost Tavias, using Tavias for the main damage. Gave him Bushido Freedom, just another way to dispel. Provoke Materia, so he's 100% draw attacks. And that's about it for him. Killers don't really matter. He's only got the 45% evade. Up next is Tavias. So we have 50 Ice Resist on Tavias. Titus's Garb to boost his limit sum. Kurosami's Cape is his death immunity. The Helm is his chain cap. Tavias's Spirit. Rain's card just for the extra stats. So he's got 300 Human Killer for the first fight, 300 Fairy for the second, 300 limit damage. And he's also the leader for the better leader skill. Yish for our Breaker. 100 Ice on her. Titus's Guard to boost her limit a little bit. Blizzard Orb for her death immunity. Chain Cap is on Ibarra's card. And we have a whole 100 Human Killer, 125 Fairy, 275 limit damage. She's here mostly to breed the Breaker though. And then Kal is just Chaining Partner. So Kurosami's Cape is his death immunity. The accessory for his Chain Cap. Just a hybrid card for both attack and magic. And no killers, as we're going to use his fixed attack anyway. That won't use him. I do have max limit damage on him if I decide to use his limit though. And he's got 180 on the ice. And that's about it. Alright, let's jump in. Alright, turn 1, Ihana. We're going to Veil. And then I can bubble on Tavias and Yish. Runda is going to do regular limit this turn. Yish is going to do a limit burst for the breaks. Kal is just going to triple on his ice bolting. And Tavias will do his regular limit. We'll get a little bit of damage in. Alright, so now they're going to be getting buffed as well as Immatel is there. So Runda this turn, we're going to Bushido Freedom to take care of that. Ihana is going to do her regular limit just for the attack, magic, limit, and human killer. Let's see, Tavias. Triple on Firebolting. Kal, just do his triple ice. And then Yish. We didn't quite get her limit. It's fine. We'll do a bursting and then just double on her ice. We'll target the top one and just let everybody chain. Alright, so they have stat buffs, which is fine. Runda is going to save his super, though. We're just going to do his cover, protect, and shell. Ihana, this turn, we're going to do our killers, or the better killer. So, human killer on Tavias and Yish. And then we're going to power up. So for Tavias, we'll do Spirit and Time to Finish, and then just his fire. For Yish, we're going to save Magnus's for the other fight, so we'll just do her limit, and then Kyle will just triple on his Ice Bolting. Alright, so this turn they have buffs, which is fine. We're going to have Ihana take care of that. So we're going to double cast and Dispel. So target the top one and immediately change. That way we get both of them. So now they just have the stat buffs, which is fine. Runda is going to power up Tavias. So we're going to use the moves from the hat, all three on Tavias. Boost his limit. Yish is going to do her super. Kyle is just going to triple on Ice Bolting. And Tavias does his super. Okay, so 4 turns, fight 1 done. Means we have like 8 turns for the second fight. So this time, Runda will start out with his super. Ihana will triple. So we'll do Veil. We're going to toss out a heal. And then we can put Bubble up on Yish. Tavias can do his regular limit. Yish will do base limit. And then Kyle will just triple on Ice Bolting. Yeah, bad chain, but that's fine. Not super worried about being broken. See, Ihana, we're going to use the super this turn for the big buffs. Runda will put up cover and protect and shell. See, Yish can use the Magnus for the better breaks and double Ice Bolting. Kyle, just triple bolting. And then for Tavias, see, we got 4 turns out of his Magnus, so we'll use his Magnus for the 50 boost and just double fire bolting. Alright, so she's got Mirages, it's fine. It's Ihana. Actually, we'll have Runda, triple laser. See how many of those we get rid of. Yeah, might be all set. This way, Ihana this turn will do our big killer. So we'll do human killer for Tavias and Yish. Tavias will get ready for a limit next turn. So both of his cooldowns and just fire bolting. Yish will use her ice boost and just double ice bolting. And then Kyle can do his ice boost Magnus and double ice. Alright, no Mirage stacks, otherwise Ihana has Barrage. Runda is going to use his limit to further boost Tavias. Yish is going to do super. Kyle will just triple on ice bolting. And Tavias is going to do super. Alright, let's see what damage we get out of this. Alright, so that's turn 4, so that's 8 turns total. So that should be all missions for that one. So yeah, Tavias was expected to be doing most of the damage. Yish did a decent amount for being the breaker and not really having the killers. And Kyle was there mostly just to be a chaining partner. Alright, so there's all missions for the Tavias one. Now we can jump into the Tulien fight. So no death, 5 turns, and no continues is what we need here. And same team with no changes. Alright, so turn 1, Runda is going to do regular limit for mitigation. See Ihana. We're going to start out with doing Veil, just because I didn't status resist everybody with gear. And then we can bubble Yish and Tavias, I guess. Yish can do limit for the breaks. Kyle, triple ice bolting, and we'll start with limit from Tavias. Yeah, that was a pretty decent hit for a turn 1. I believe we got dispelled. Yep. So Runda will put up cover, protect, and shell. So Ihana needs to put up Veil again. And I guess we can redo Bubble on Yish and Tavias. So Yish this turn can use our Break Magnus and double Ice Bolting. Kyle can just do triple Ice Bolting, and Tavias, we can do his Fire Boost this turn and double Fire. And that's why everybody has Death Immunity. Alright, Ruined is Berserked, it's fine. Ihana. Let's do our Human Killer on Yish and Tavias. Actually, Fairy Killer. Fury Killer on Yish and Tavis. Tavis will set up, so we'll do Tavis' Spirit. Time to finish. Gonna ignore that he has his 150 Magnus. And Fire Bolting. And then for Yish, we'll do her Ice Boost Magnus and double bolting, and Kyle will do his Ice Boost and double bolting as well. And we'll do Chain. Alright, Rune is still berserked, it's fine. Ihana can do her super, just for the attack magic and limit buff. Tavis will do super, Yish can do super, and Kyle will just triple bolting. Alright, we should be able to kill this. So yeah, Tavis being the main damage again. We could have done more if we used his 150, but he might have maxed out hit anyway. But there's all missions, so that's both crowns done for Tavis and Tulien. Same team going through both without changes, all missions for both. So we're going to end this video here. Hope everybody enjoyed.